Hello, knitters. I had to come and do a live because the weather is crazy. So I've been in Utah since May 13th when my dad passed away on May 14th. So I was lucky to be here with his last 12 hours and hold his hand. And it's summer in Utah. I'm just south of Salt Lake in the Utah Valley. And so we've had, when I got here, there was snow on the mountains, which was lovely, and but then it got warm. I went up to Idaho just a couple days this week to visit my cousin, and we're driving on the freeway. It was 82 degrees outside, but then a little wind came and a little darkness, and it started to snow. And I said to my cousin, it's 82 degrees outside and it's snowing. It only did it for a couple minutes, but it was snowing as we're driving on the freeway. That was crazy. And then it was warm, of course. And in Utah, it's burning down. There are so many fires in the area. Today, it's pretty clear, but as the day goes on, more smoke will come into the valley. Hundreds of thousands of acres have burnt down in Utah, around this area and south. So it's been crazy. And then last night, I went to a patriotic service. Came out and it was a little bit cold and windy, and I thought, ooh, this is a bit chilly. Well, woke up and there's snow on the mountains. It's almost July 1st, and I don't know if you can see there, but there's snow because you can see the Rocky Mountains, and there's snow up on the mountains this morning. So, hey, you know, whatever goes in Utah. So anyway, I'm so excited to resume my workshops next in about a week's time. So a week tomorrow is when I start them. I fly home in a couple days. So I've been here with my mom and family for, will be a total of 7 weeks, which has been so lovely and so healing for me to kind of get my head around the passing of my father, because it happened so quick. But again, I'm so grateful that I got here in time to spend that last precious 12 hours with him by his side with my mom and my siblings. Had a lovely time here with her. Enjoyed going down to San Diego to the San Diego Knitting Guild that I'm a part of, that I highly recommend joining. I watch their workshops monthly on Zoom. And they always have great presenters, including Diana Sullivan, that's been on there recently, teaching us privately. Went to the San Diego County Fair and was able to help man the booth that the fair had and meet my friends. We were all students of Carolyn Rainey, who is the whole reason I do all my workshops. And my online course is just to keep her memory alive. And like she said to me, keep machine knitting alive, Sherry. And that's what I'm doing. And so I thank you for all your support, and especially over the past 6 weeks that I've kind of been with my mom and healing. So yes, in a week time, we're having some more my workshops resume. So because I'm only home a few days prior, I'm going to do a quick review of what we've taught so far, because there's been lots of new people join the group. Of course, in the last 7 weeks, I have lots every day that join it, and I'm grateful for that. So I've just put up the post yesterday to RSVP. So find that post. If you're not sure what Brisbane time to RSVP, look down in the comments of that post and you will see the US, Canada time conversions, UK, Europe, and South Africa, and as well as Australia and New Zealand. I am from Brisbane, Australia. So look down there. You will see in blue on the left the Brisbane times, which are in the poll. So it's 4 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 7 p.m. And then you'll be able to see what those times convert in your time zone, and you'll be able to vote for that one. And so please go on and post, because I look forward to having you there. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we're going to share. I want to see all the things that you've been knitting over the past 6 weeks. For many of you in the Northern Hemisphere, it's been summer. You may have had a break just like me. But I've done beanies that I took down to the San Diego Fair, but other than that, I've just kind of given myself emotional permission, as we learned in the time management workshop that is free. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see that workshop, which is, to me, it was life-changing, of how to multiply your time. But I'd love to see the projects you've been doing since I've been here. And so please private message them to me. Or you can put them in the comments of this post or any other post. Private messaging is probably easiest because I know I'm going to see that, so that I can include those in the presentation of the next workshop. So I always do a PowerPoint presentation at first and share all the things that people have sent in. But if you on the night you didn't have time to send it in, then you'll be able to share it live as well. But yeah, as many as we can get in before anything that you've done, or if you're new and it's just something, your favorite knitwear that you've enjoyed making, send that to me so that we can inspire each other, because that's what the sharing's all about, is to inspire. Again, I'm going to review all the last 36 workshops of the things that we've learned, talk about the basic technique that we learned, because this is machine knitting for a dummy. It's for basics. It's the very basics, basic techniques, and you need to know those to make things. And so I will go through what basic techniques we taught and what little project we made with them. Now you have access to the online course. It's a low-cost online course which has all the previous recordings. There's like 36 of them. I started August 13th, 2025. And so there you can go, and the link will be in the poll post. I'll put it in here as well. You can go there, check out what I offer in machine knitting for a dummy. So yeah, workshops are free and they're 2 hours. Okay. So basically I teach you, we share for a half hour, I educate you on the basic technique, and then I get on my machine and demonstrate. Now, not sure if well, we'll see. We'll see how I do, and might demonstrate something as well for this upcoming one. But I'm quickly going to do a review so that you can see what types of things are in the online course. All those patterns are in the online course, as well as the recording, so you can knit along with me, plus great beginner resources. So basically what I've done is, when I was learning only 3 years ago, I just got lost in the YouTube rabbit hole and was watching things that were way too advanced for me and wasted lots and lots of hours. So I've hand selected all the basic technique videos that I really enjoyed, that are short and sweet and to the point, so you're not spending lots of time. So you can spend time knitting rather than learning how to do it. And so it's a great resource. It's only $20 Australian a month, about 13, 14 US, and about 10 pound British pound. So very low cost. I do this just because I want you to be better. But it does take a lot of my time to upload and do things to the course, and you'll find it very beneficial. Just read the reviews. There's in the featured, there's a post about the online course and everyone's reviews. So, but you can also register to preview the course, and there's some free units in there. Same link, you can go, it will tell you how you can just sign up to register, no cost, see everything that's in the course, all the topics, but also have some free units. So that's also available for those who are new, because I know there's a lot of new ones. And for those who have been with me for up to a year, I know it's repetitive, but again, this is a machine knitting for a dummy, beginners. And so that's my number one goal, is to nurture beginners, because you need special attention. And I teach very simply. All my patterns are very simplified written, so that they're easy to follow. Just like the top-down sweater was many's first sweater, and that, yeah, they did an amazing job, but very simplified pattern. So yeah, what else? So please just go on RSVP in the previous post. If you're not from one of those countries, there is a link that you can search wherever you're at. You can see what it will convert, the time zone converter, what your time zone is. It's not on it long. You just come, you sit back. If you have some hand knitting or mattress stitching or anything, that you can just sit and relax. It's best to have it on a laptop as opposed to a phone, preferably, just because it's nice and big. And yeah, it's just to come to share, to be inspired, and to learn. And make sure you have a notebook and a pencil so you can take any notes. And then I will also be doing a survey at the end of the workshop, which will ask about which things that I've taught in the past that you are wanting to learn if you're new to the group, or relearn, because there's been so much, and it's been really good because in the past 6 weeks since I've not been teaching, a lot of the students have been catching up. So there's plenty on there for you to catch up on. But if there's something that you want me to reteach, or reteach with a little twist or a new technique, then I'm looking forward to seeing what you all want me to teach. I'm moving on into our second year. So that will be we'll be doing that during the workshop. And yeah, I'm just excited to get back and knitting. I actually get home on the 3rd of July. I would have stayed for the 4th of July, as you can see, because that is my favorite holiday. But on the 4th of July in Brisbane, up in our little mountains, I have a Knit Fest market that I'm a booth. I have my own booth. They're all hand knitters. They all sell beautiful hand spun yarn and stuff like that. And I'm there just to educate. I just educate on people what a knitting machine is. So and thankfully I asked another machine knitter 6 months ago to join me, because when I did it last year, I was so busy. People were so interested. And so I'll be there. It's in Mullaney, up in the hinterlands of the Sunshine Coast of Queensland, just north of Brisbane, where I live. And I'll be there the day after. So I fly in at noon on the day before, go to a medical appointment with my husband at the hospital. Unfortunately, he couldn't come due to his health. And then I have to be up there at 7 a.m. the next morning. So I'm going to be a bit jet lagged, but that's okay. I'm so excited to get back to my machine and show people and to promote my free workshops and this beautiful craft, because my whole goal is to keep machine knitting alive. We need to do that. All the original machine knitters from the 80s are passing away, like my dear friend Carolyn Rainey, who passed away just over a year ago, a few days before my father passed. And we need to keep it alive. So we need to teach new people. We need to learn it ourselves and teach it to our children, to our grandchildren. All my grandchildren, I've taught them how to machine knit. It's easy if you keep it simple and take it one step at a time. You don't go straight to a major project. You have to learn the basic techniques, and that's what the course and what I do in my workshops. So I think I've talked enough. Again, I'm going to enjoy looking at the snow on the mountains before it melts, because it's summer here. And so again, RSVP. If you have any questions, put any comments in the comments, and send me pictures of anything that you've done. It doesn't have to be in the last 6 weeks, but anything, if you're new, your favorite one, and anything that you've caught up on, because I want to present that in next week's workshop. So anyway, everyone enjoy the beautiful summer weather. If you're in Northern Hemisphere, Australia, it's winter. I'm excited to go home and it be cold, because I love winter. And so anyway, I look forward to seeing you all in just over a week. Happy knitting.